Sick of giving up your weekends to push a heavy machine in the blazing heat? I get it. The robot lawnmower market in the USA has exploded for 2026, officially dropping those annoying perimeter wires for good. But with prices ranging from $700 to well over $3,000, picking the right model is a complete minefield. I dug through the technical specs, the marketing hype, and thousands of real user reviews to bring you the honest verdict on the best robot lawnmower out there right now. We'll look at automated edge comers, serious hill climbers, and highly advanced smart mappers. And real talk, number one has completely cracked the code on making this tech effortless. And when you see the price tag, it all makes perfect sense. Let's get right into it.
Before you buy, here's the deal on what actually matters for American yards. First, avoid the classic trap, buying an RTK-only mower if you live in a forest. RTK relies on satellites, and if you have massive oak trees blocking the sky, your mower will get lost. Look for LiDAR Fusion if your yard has more than 30% tree cover. Second, what the spec sheets hide is the actual setup time. A mower might claim to have a smart app, but older perimeter wire models can take over 3 grueling hours just to peg down the boundary line. You absolutely want wire-free models. Third, match it to your life, specifically your terrain. A standard front-wheel drive unit will slide right into a ditch if your yard has more than a 20-degree slope. Always check the slope rating before adding it to your Amazon Prime cart. Oh, and quick heads up, the links in the description are affiliate links. Doesn't cost you anything extra, but it really helps support the channel. All right, now that you know exactly what to look for, let's start the countdown with number 5. Kicking things off at number 5 is the HOOKII Neomow XSE, coming in at around $1,999. Honestly, this is a fantastic wire-free option if you have a medium-sized yard up to 0.75 acres. It uses advanced 3D LiDAR and Vision Fusion, meaning it maps out your yard and avoids obstacles without needing a clear line of sight to the sky. One guy with a 2/3 acre lot divided his lawn into 3 sectors using the app, set it to crosscut, and said it completely changed his lawn game. He even named his mower Larry. It has a 120-minute claimed battery life, but a user on level ground saw it push an insane 240 minutes, finishing a huge job with 25% battery left. Now, here's the deal with the limitation. The setup terminology in the app can be a bit confusing at first, especially for older folks. One 84-year-old user mentioned it took some trial and error to get the mapping right, but the workaround is super simple. Take your time driving it manually via the app for that initial perimeter run. Once that map is saved, it is entirely hands-off. It actively dodges kids' toys, pets, and even recognizes up to 40 custom zones. The peace of mind of watching it gracefully navigate around your expensive flower beds without touching a single pedal is incredibly satisfying. It's basically a rugged off-road robot vacuum for your grass, perfect for anyone tired of sweating through Saturday mornings. At number 4 is the ECOVACS GOAT A2000 LiDAR Pro. Also priced right around $2,000, this is the ultimate pick for folks who absolutely hate pulling out the manual string trimmer. Real talk, the standout feature here is the integrated TruEdge trimmer. Most robot mowers leave an annoying little mohawk of grass along fences and driveways, but this 32-volt beast physically trims the edges as it goes. A homeowner dealing with a heavily shaded 0.4-acre lot full of pine trees noted that the LiDAR mapped everything flawlessly, completely ignoring the lack of open sky that usually kills GPS mowers. The cut is super even thanks to its dual gap-free blades. But let's talk about the downside. The actual mowing speed is much slower than if you were pushing a traditional gas mower yourself. If you're standing out there watching it work, you will definitely get impatient. The solution? Just schedule it to run while you're at work or sleeping. It has a very quiet operation and an aggressive 50-minute fast charge, so it just chips away at the job totally out of sight. The real aha moment with the GOAT A2000 is coming home to a perfectly manicured lawn where even the borders look like they were cut by a professional landscaper. It literally does 2 painful yard chores in one machine. Plus, the built-in camera acts as a smart security feature, giving you a live feed of your yard directly to your phone. Coming in at number 3 is the ANTHBOT M5, easily the best sub-$1,000 robot mower on the market today. Sitting at roughly $750, this little guy is the ultimate budget-friendly entry into automated lawn care. Backed by a rock-solid 4.7-star rating, it uses a dual AI vision system mixed with RTK positioning to navigate.
One user who was initially skeptical about their yard's steep slope was totally blown away when this mower effortlessly climbed the 45% grade without slipping once. The built-in AI recognizes over 1,000 types of obstacles, making it wildly smart for this price bracket. However, the strict limitation is its size capacity. It maxes out at 0.15 acres, which is roughly 6,500 square feet. If you have a massive, sprawling American estate, this will literally take days to finish, or it just won't be able to keep up. The fix? Only buy this if you have a typical suburban small to medium yard. For those smaller spaces, it is an absolute game changer. The setup takes barely 10 minutes. It even creates a virtual map all by itself, without you having to manually drive it around. Watching it park itself into the included protective garage like a tiny high-tech sports car is surprisingly satisfying. It even lets you adjust the cutting height right from the app, giving your grass a premium carpet-like finish. By the way, all the links to these mowers are down in the description if you want to check current prices.
Stepping into the heavy-duty category at number 2 is the Mammotion LUBA 3 AWD 5000H. At around $3,299, this is the undisputed king if you need the best robotic lawnmower for hills. Honestly, this thing is built exactly like a mini off-road Mars rover. It uses Tri-Fusion tech, combining 360-degree LiDAR, RTK antennas, and AI vision. One reviewer with a totally chaotic yard featuring a pool, a kid's play set, and steep inclines said it navigated the 30-zone map flawlessly, safely dodging random garden hoses left hidden in the grass. With 4 independent motors and true all-wheel drive, it climbs insane 80% slopes and steps over tree roots up to 2 inches high. Now, the main drawback here is that if your yard is incredibly rough and bumpy, the LUBA 3 will take noticeably longer to finish the job, as the AI slows the unit down to calculate safe paths. The workaround is simple. Use the app to bump up the cutting height on those uneven patches to prevent the dual 165-watt blade discs from getting bogged down. The sheer cutting power of this machine is undeniable. The emotional anchor here is watching it pivot seamlessly on its Omni wheels and scale a massive steep hill that used to terrify you on a riding mower. It takes the most exhausting, dangerous yard chores and handles them with pure off-road muscle. It runs for over 3 hours, conquering huge properties effortlessly. Taking the highly anticipated number 1 spot is the Segway Navimow i21 LiDAR. Priced beautifully around $1,400, this hits the absolute perfect sweet spot between premium tech and real-world value. Boasting a flawless 5-star rating, this is the exact definition of a drop, mow, done experience. It uses solid-state LiDAR and AI vision fence, meaning 0 perimeter wires and 0 satellite antennas to install in your yard. A guy in Kentucky set it loose on a 5,500 square foot test area and was genuinely amazed when it perfectly navigated around his wild asparagus and rose bushes while efficiently cutting the grass. Here's the catch though, it struggles if you let your grass turn into a wild jungle. If the grass is over 6 inches tall or if there's a heavy blanket of wet autumn leaves, the sensors will get overwhelmed. The real solution, grab your weed whacker for one final manual trim to get the lawn under 6 inches before its maiden voyage. Once you establish that baseline, the Segway maintains it flawlessly. The real aha moment is using the in-app interactive map. It feels exactly like playing a mobile game where you just tap your screen to create no-go zones and the mower instantly obeys. You can even use voice commands via Amazon Alexa to send it out. For the price, precision, and ease of use, Segway absolutely crushed it. It handles 45% slopes, updates over Wi-Fi, and its 3D spatial awareness means it works flawlessly even in the pitch dark. And there you have it. Your weekends are finally officially yours again. If you want the best bang for your buck for a typical suburban yard, grab the ANTHBOT at number 3. But for pure, effortless performance and incredibly smart mapping, the Segway at number 1 is the clear winner today. Links to everything are in the description below, so you can check current deals. If this video helped you out, hit that like button, subscribe for more Tech Made Simple, and I'll see you in the next one.